You are welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and also to subscribe. In the news, men slam State House for threatening Jonathan, calls attack a blow to democracy. The Movement for the Emancipation of Nigeria, MEN, has issued a scathing rebuke of a recent State House press release that targeted former President Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan over his reported intention to contest an election. In a fiery statement, men described the move as a reckless abuse of state power and a direct assault on Nigeria's democratic principles. The group, led by Commandant General Solomon Dalong Esquire, condemned the presidential appointee responsible for the release, accusing the administration of using public resources to intimidate a private citizen. Goodluck Jonathan has the same constitutional right as any Nigerian to seek elective office. The statement read, "No one, not even those in Aso Rock, has the authority to silence him. No one, not even those in Aso Rock, has the authority to silence him." Men framed the incident as a sign of deep insecurity within the government and a fear for the people's democratic will. The group emphasized that state power is a trust held for the Nigerian people, not a tool for bullying citizens or suppressing opposition. Democracy is not a personal estate, that long declared, warning against authoritarian tendencies that threaten Nigeria's democratic space. The organization called for an immediate apology to Dr. Jonathan, sanctions against the official behind the press release, and a firm commitment from the Tinubu administration to refrain from such actions in the future. Nigerians will not tolerate any attempt to shrink our democratic space or silence opposition voices. The statement asserted, "Nigeria is not a dictatorship, and we will resist every attempt to make it one. Nigerians will not tolerate any attempt to shrink our democratic space or silence opposition voices." The controversy has sparked widespread debate, with many Nigerians expressing concern over the use of state machinery to target political opponents. As the nation gears up for the future elections, men's statements serve as a rallying cry for the protection of democratic rights and freedom. Those are the submission of men. That is the Movement for Emancipation of Nigeria. And they decided to speak up based on what was released by Bayo Onanuga as regards the interests of the former president of this country, person of Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, as regards contesting for the presidency come 2027. Truly speaking, every Nigerian has the right to contest for the office of president. And if Jonathan tried it in 2015 and he lost, I don't think any reasonable right-thinking person will come out now in 2025 beginning to issue a statement that Jonathan cannot contest. Logically thinking, without even looking at different court processes that has they've gone through, that has already adjudicated and in support of Jonathan's contesting again for a re-election, not one, not two, and nobody had come out to contest even the judgment. And even up till now, 2 3 years 5 years after the whole saga, I think a right thinking person should know that such statement that means, that is, if I thought that's what Onanuga said, that Jonathan cannot contest, that he doesn't hold water anywhere. As far as Jonathan is concerned, he is so eligible even to come back as the even for him to come back as the presidential candidate and run on the platform on any political party he so decide to choose even to run. Nobody should intimidate him. That's just the reality. Of course, what men is saying, they are right. If what the presidency, so certain issue is what they are, standing on, you don't have any right to stop anybody. That's just the reality. And also, of course, it gave a room for, the opposition to attack or to also, label the ruling party as being unable to withstand pressure, or they are jittery. They are afraid of the fact that if Jonathan should come forth, there will be problem. But they don't really need all this. They don't need to block anyone because the power resides in the people. If the current administration has done well, it doesn't need to be afraid of anything. When another election cycle comes, people will be allowed to vote based on their conscience. And whoever they feel that is responsible, they may decide to vote him in. The ruling party should not resort into using state machinery or rank and file or security operative to intimidate any other candidate that want to contest. Nobody is saying they should not politic, because yes, when it's come to the time of politics, they should do it. Right now, what Nigerians want from them is to be focused and leave Jonathan alone. Jonathan has come, he did his own, and when it was time for him to be booted out, Nigeria spoke and he left. But if he's coming back and they feel that he's still a messiah, they will vote him in. But the current administration should not give himself headache for what is not his own headache. That's just the reality. And they should allow Nigerians to, associate freely and also plan their lives freely on political areas and other social areas. Allow them to do whatever they want to do. If it is true that Goodluck Ebele Jonathan want to recontest today, why not? If not, allow him. Let him do whatever he wants. If you even come to test his popularity, I think it's a good thing for him to come forth and test his popularity. That's just the reality of the whole situation. If he can come before the people and tell them, this is who I am, and the people, if they will buy into his sentiment, so be it. And for the incumbent president too, he should know that he is going to be judged based on scorecard. I just want to see what you are doing. You don't even need to talk because you are already in the eye of the storm. They are going to rate you based on your performance. And that's just the reality. Because if he, as a president, is rating his ministers, he should expect that his employer, the people, should also rate him. And then they will now decide whether to give him another term or to allow another person to come in. That's just the reality. So they shouldn't give unnecessary room even for anybody to just speak little of that office of the president because of an administrative error or an error committed by a spokesperson. That's very, very important because the Commandant General of Men, specifically the person of Solomon Dalong Esquire, condemned the presidential appointee responsible for the release and is accusing, to an extent now, the administration of using public resources to intimidate private citizens. That ought not to be. Nigeria is for everyone. Each person has the right to contest. Keep liking our channel. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure you share. Thank you.